So I want to talk to you about the 4 growth drivers. All right, for you as a business owner, you need to have an understanding of this. This is very essential. This is what will enable you to know at what point are you growing and what you need to do to grow. All right, this is very important. So first is customer acquisition. All right, customer is very, very important. For any business you're running, you need to have customers. Customers is what determines if you have sales, revenue, and profit. All right, you need to make profit. If you're not making profit, you're not running a business. And what ensures that you make profit is your ability to acquire customers. All right, the second thing is customer retention. Having acquired those customers, you need to retain them. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that it is quite costlier to get new customers than to retain the existing ones, that is the ones you already have. All right, so the third thing is the operational efficiency. You need to make sure that your operation is efficient. The way you deliver, your promises to your customer, it is very, very efficient. You need to ensure this. All right, this serves as one of the drivers. The fourth thing is strategic expansion. Okay, I'm going to give you what those levers are to get more customers, to retain customers, to have operational efficiency, and of course, strategic expansion. So these are your levers. All right, the levers for your customer acquisition is marketing and visibility. You need to make sure that your product and your business generally is more visible into the market. All right, so you need to carry on marketing. Marketing is what enables you to generate awareness for your business. It is what allows people to know you, in the market. People that do not know about you to know about you. Okay, that is the essence of marketing, and that is one of the levers for customer acquisition. Okay, this is essential. The second thing is lead generation engine. You need to have a lead generation engine. How do you generate leads? Okay, you need to have a system of how you get people to come into your sales funnel. This is important. Okay, and that leads us into the sales funnel and the outreach. Okay, sales funnel, you generate leads to come into your sales funnel. When they come into a sales funnel, this is what the sales funnel looks like. Okay, it looks this way. All right, so you have your leads coming into your funnel. Okay, so at each stage before they eventually buy. Okay, so this is the buying stage down here. This is the stage at which they buy. So having a system that handles your customers when they come into the funnel is very, very essential. All right, so that is sales funnel, and outreach means, of course, getting in touch with customers out there. All right, getting in touch with people, carrying out cold calling. Okay, calling people, just outreaching, trying to get people. All right, they could be moving around in some cases. Okay, so the next thing, which is customer retention, these are the levers. Customer satisfaction. Okay, for you to retain customers, you need to make sure those customers are satisfied. All right, whenever you're delivering products or services, make sure you are delivering quality and consistency. Okay, deliver quality and be consistent with that quality. Okay, very important. And of course, follow-ups. Make sure you are following up with your customers. Even after they bought, follow up with them. Okay, before they buy, follow up with them. If they are yet to buy, follow up with them. If they are still in your sales funnel, follow up with them. Okay, this will make sure you can retain them. Very essential. All right, like I said, to retain a customer is quite cheaper than getting new ones. So operational efficiency, these are your levers. System and automation. You need to develop systems. Okay, I've told you guys severally about this. You need to have systems in your business, operating within your business, and of course, you need to automate that system. Okay, that is the essence of having those AI agents. Okay, I've created videos, several videos on the 4 kinds of AI agents you need: a sales and customer service agent, an HR human resource agent, a marketing agent, that is a content creation agent, and an accounting agent. These are the agents you need first to even start with. All right, of course, there are other agents. You have operational agents, you have supply chain agents, logistics. All right, but then again, start with those 4. Okay, this is important. All right, so your financial management, as part of your operational efficiency, financial management is a part of it. All right, you've collected money from customer. You need to make sure you deliver on what. Some of you, this is very important. All right, this information is very important. When a customer gives you money for a service you are yet to provide, that money is not yet a part of your revenue. Okay, until you have provided that service, until you have delivered the product that you've been paid for. Okay, before that money becomes yours. So you need to put this as part of your own financial metrics. Very essential. So process optimization, optimizing your processes. How do you do things? In many cases, your process optimization, your ability to optimize your process will determine your own unique business. All right, the way you run your own business. Sometimes what makes you unique as a business owner is your process optimization. And this is what goes into operational efficiency. All right, the last thing, which is strategic expansion. These are your levers, okay? Product expansion, that is add more products. Okay, for when you are expanding your product line, adding more varieties into your product, then you know you are doing business, okay? Then you know you are carrying on a strategic expansion. Okay, you are expanding your product line because then you are expanding your revenue base. Okay, your potential for generating more revenue. Okay, and I will add this to it. for any product you want to add, make sure that you do not incur more costs. Okay, if you can find a way to build more product on the existing platform, on the existing cost that you already incur, that will make you massive profit. Okay, the next thing is market expansion. That is geographical expansion, right? If you're operating in Ghana presently, expanding to Nigeria is a viable way, okay, for strategic expansion. If you're in Nigeria, expanding to Cameroon is a viable means for strategic expansion. Okay, expanding to the UK, expanding to America, expanding to India, expanding to China. Okay, expanding, okay, is strategic. Okay, so that leads to strategic expansion. That's one of the levers. The next thing is strategic alliances. You need to form strategic alliances. All right, very essential. Form partnership. Okay, within an industry, find a partner industry and form partner strategic alliances with the people operating within that industry. If you're in the real estate organization, form partnership with people that are producing, manufacturing those materials that you use in construction, for instance. Okay, just for you to get it cheaper, or for whatever reason you might have, just make sure it is strategic. Okay, so when you are developing some strategies, when you are developing some plans from some pathways, make sure they are strategic. Okay, and what makes it strategic is, one, it aligns to your vision, to an overall vision that you have, an objective you are trying to attain, a goal, okay, that you have set out for your own team. That makes it strategic. Okay, and of course revenue, because without revenue you don't have a business. So what's the summary? Okay, the summary of what I've just discussed: one, acquire new customers, very essential. Two, make sure you retain the existing ones. Okay, when you've acquired ones, retain them, okay, before looking to get more. Next thing is operate efficiently. Okay, I've shown you what the levers you need to look at: system and automation, okay, process optimization, financial management. That is for efficiency. Okay, the last one is to make sure you expand strategically. Okay, product expansion, market expansion, forming strategic alliances. All right, I hope this helps you. On the 8th of November, we'll be having a course on building sales system. This goes into operational efficiency. All right, this makes sure that you can bring in automation into your systems. All right, so on the 8th of November, we'll be carrying on a course on building sales AI agents. I'm going to teach you how to build sales systems that can automate your sales processes. Okay, so those lead generation problems that you're having, okay, the ability to generate lead and to convert them into paying customers is taken care of by the systems and automation that I will be teaching you on the 8th of November 2025. Okay, it's going to be happening both virtual and physically. So for those of you that are in Lagos, you will be participating physically. And for those of you outside Lagos, wherever you are in the world, you will be joining us virtually. All right, so 8th of November 2025, you can get in touch with the phone number on your screen to get registered today. All right, this is very important for you. I would love to teach you how to become operationally efficient, and that is what I'm going to be doing on the 8th of November 2025. Teaching you how to build sales agents is one of the agents I'd propose that you must bring into your business right now. Okay, 4 agents: sales and customer service agent, human resource agent, your accounting agent, and your content creation agent. These are the 4 agents you must begin to bring into your business, to begin to deploy into your business. Those are the first agents. Okay, and I will be teaching you how to build a sales and customer service agent on the 8th of November 2025. So these are the 4 growth drivers. Okay, customer acquisition, customer retention, operational efficiency, and strategic expansion. I hope this helps you. Cheers.